Something has already gone wrong. You can do it. Distance makes the heart grow fonder. I did get paranoid last night. Will I have a meltdown tomorrow? We'll see. I had planned to start this video and make a joke and be like, let's see how long it takes till something goes wrong, but something has already gone wrong. So today is Sunday and Gabe left this morning. He has gone for 3 days and I have never been alone with Micaiah for even 24 hours. Something has already gone wrong and it is only 10:58 in the morning. I had gotten us all ready. I was literally about to get in the car and to go to church. Just as I was getting us ready to get in the car, I was like, oh, I need to go get my purse. Oh no, my purse isn't here. And I looked through the whole house. I feel like I flipped this house upside down, but I knew where it was the whole time. I know where it is. Gabe right now is on a flight, so I can't ask him, but he took our second car to the airport. He drove a bunch of guys to the airport. My purse is most definitely in that car because I was in that car yesterday and I forgot to get it out. So my license, my cards, everything is in the car at the airport for 3 days. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. I didn't want to drive without my license. I even Googled to see like, oh, maybe, you know, if something happens and I need to show my license, maybe I can, you know, I was trying to see if there was a way around it, but from my Googling, there was no way around it. I didn't want to do it. So I'm going to put church on at home and I think we're just going to have a day at home today and take lots of walks. Gabe is at a men's group for a couple days. I didn't even explain what it was. He left early this morning. We didn't even see him. It's only 11 a.m. and there's already one thing. So we'll see how this goes. Micaiah's having a nap, so I'm going to clean while I can, maybe make some food. I probably got this set up an hour ago and she's chilling, just playing, so I'm going to finally make some avocado toast. I love this top. I think I got it from Princess Polly a couple years ago. I love it, but whenever I go to do anything, I go like this and it just looks so silly. Like I fully pull up my sleeves because otherwise it like gets in the water if I'm trying to wash my hands. Wow, this is my outfit of the day. I have a feeling this is not a good avocado. You know when you just slice into it and you're like, that does not feel right. Yeah. I knew that was gonna happen. Micaiah's gone down for her last nap. We FaceTimed Gabe, which was nice, and Micaiah was so happy. Now that Gabe's not here and now she's asleep, I'm like, what do I do? Do I clean up? Do I just sit? Definitely feels different him not being here. It's 4 p.m. almost the end of day 1, 2 days to go. I need to drink some water is what I need because I can tell I have not drunk much water today. You know what's something funny that just popped into my mind? Do you ever think back to random things about your childhood and you're like, who was I as a kid? I went through a stage of not believing in dinosaurs. Nice. I think this was when I was in grade 6, grade 7. I was very young and I had like grown up in church my whole life. And obviously I learned about dinosaurs as a kid, but just for a little short period in time, I decided not to believe in them because they weren't in the Bible. It just doesn't make sense. I literally thought dinosaur bones that were dug up and in museums and stuff were fake. I don't know what to do. Should probably clean up. There's toys everywhere. It's interesting because I'm definitely an introvert. I can only be alone for so long, like usually a day to myself, even though I'm with Micaiah all day today, but like it is actually really relaxing for me. Usually after a full day, I am done and I feel good. I have never lived by myself, which I sort of wish I did have that experience. And so whenever Gabe goes on these trips, these men's group trips, I feel like I'm living alone. It's giving me a taste of that life. I feel like I need to be doing something, but I just picked up a little bit. The dishes are done. I'm just gonna sit until she wakes up. I don't know. I definitely feel weird today. I don't know why. It's not anxiety. Maybe it's just I feel a bit lonely. I didn't get to go to church today. I've just been talking baby all day. Maybe that's why. Okay, I'm gonna make a little grocery list and get food delivered because I don't need to drive and I don't need my card for that. I'll show you actually. I got this off Amazon recently. It's just a clear acrylic dry erase board that is magnetic to the fridge. I like it because it's clear. I just think it's nice and clean. I've been writing Gabe little love notes. I thought it'd be also good to just keep track of like things that you need, especially while you're like cooking and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm out of bread, for example, then you can quickly write that there. Or maybe like writing the schedule, like Monday to Friday, kind of making your own planner. She's seconds away from crawling. You can do it. Micaiah is down and asleep for the night. I'm going to cook myself some dinner. Tonight, I'm having beef barbecue bowls. I'm making a HelloFresh. I'm just going to save the leftovers for tomorrow night, and then I won't need to cook tomorrow, which will be great. A big thank you to HelloFresh for sponsoring this video. This is really interesting though, because this says box to plate in 15 minutes. I'm literally going to time myself and see how long it takes. And then I'll show you and we'll see if that's correct, because that's amazing. If you don't know, HelloFresh is this meal kit delivery service. They have 40 weekly recipes, and no matter your lifestyle or like dietary preferences, they have calorie smart, carb smart, family friendly, vegetarian, so there's something for everyone. So your HelloFresh comes in bags that already have all the ingredients pre-portioned, but you can also customize. So I got one this week that is vegetarian, and you can customize it, add a protein. So I added chicken to mine. I'm gonna get started cooking my meal. I'm gonna start my timer and see genuinely how long this takes me. With the timer going, I literally feel like I'm on MasterChef. Okay, this is the last thing I have to do. I'm mixing up tomato and cucumber. I'm done. It's ready to serve. We are at, I'll stop it, 14:25. We did it! Oh my gosh, that was fun. I really felt like I was on a cooking show. This is done. I'm so impressed that we made it in the 15 minutes. And that was also with me moving my camera around and like hitting record and stuff. No, it was very fun, very easy. It smells so good. I cannot wait. If you are interested, I will leave a link down below. So you can go to hellofresh.com and use my code JessConte65, and that will give you 65% off plus free shipping. Usually this time of night, Gabe and I are hanging out, catching up, having like a couple times. So now I literally don't know what to do. I might watch a TV show. I've watched one episode of White Lotus. I feel like I'm usually like 6 months late to any type of trend, and I was hearing so much about White Lotus months ago. I didn't really have a lot of time to start a new show, and I didn't really know what it was about. Anyway, I started the first episode. Can you guys tell me, have you watched it? Do you like it? Because it intrigued me enough to keep watching it, and I like this, the Aussie guy. I don't know, I guess I'm like waiting. It didn't give me enough. So let me know. It's been a good day. I definitely miss Gabe already. I think especially getting to this time of night, like putting her to bed. I wasn't expecting to be like, I wasn't emotional. I didn't cry or anything, but I was like low-key emotional, because we usually have this night routine, like all of us together, is like cooking dinner and having a bath, reading a story, and praying and going to bed. We do it together. Me doing all of that by myself, I was like, you know what? Distance makes the heart grow fonder. It is funny that we used to do long distance, and we would have like weeks and weeks and weeks that we wouldn't see each other. We've just been married so long now that 24 hours is so long. I'll let you know how I go with White Lotus. Look at my elbow. Anyone else double jointed? This is so much better than it used to be too. When I used to do ballet when I was little, it would literally be like, okay, bye. I don't know how I feel about White Lotus. I watched like an episode and a half. Some of it like is fine. The other half I don't like. I don't know. I don't love like a lot of the themes. I thought that it was going to be some mystery, or like I thought it was going to get really good. Right now, like all the storylines are kind of, I'm just so not interested in it. That's my hot take, but I've only again watched like 2 or 3 episodes, so that's all. It is 9:45 and I'm gonna quickly jump in the shower and get into bed. Gonna read. I decided that while Gabe was away, I would shower every night instead of in the morning, just because I have more time. She's already asleep for the night, rather than me trying to like shower while she's napping or something like that. I feel like this is just easier while he's not here. So I'm gonna jump in the shower. Have a good night, and I'll see you tomorrow. Let's see if anything goes wrong tomorrow. Will I have a meltdown tomorrow? We'll see. The way that you'll grow up, how tall you'll be, the job that you'll have, and the things that you'll see. My Kai is asleep, And to any of my fellow parents out there, you know when something happens like just randomly, your baby has a really good nap and you're like, okay, what did I do? What did I do differently this time? She's having a good nap. So while she's still sleeping, I'm gonna make myself some breakfast. Day one went well. I did get paranoid last night. I can't help it. Even before having her and he would go away for a couple days, I would get paranoid just being in the house by myself, especially if Milo like will bark at something random. But now having a baby, I get a bit more paranoid. It was fine once I was in bed and I read and I fell asleep pretty quickly, and then I was totally fine. The good thing is it's really not that long. He comes home tomorrow night. Okay, I'm gonna make some breakfast. Makara and I are going to go on a walk. She also had such a good nap, so that was really great. I'm taking my headphones because I thought she's usually happy like looking around on the walk, so I might like pop in a podcast or something. Walk time. I am terrible. I'm out walking Makaya before her last nap, just getting some fresh air, and we walk past this boy out the front of his house. It has like a little stand set up with cinnamon buns and hot cocoa, and he's like, excuse me, would you like some cinnamon buns or some hot cocoa? I was like, oh my gosh, this is really sweet. I don't have my wallet on me. And he was like, no worries, this is all free, but if you do have some loose change, you can just put it in this cup and I'm gonna donate it to charity. I wasn't about to tell him the whole story that my wallet is in fact at the airport, but I felt so bad because first of all, what a cute little business idea, but the fact that he's donating it all to charity, I feel terrible. I feel like the normal thing to do in that situation is to be like, oh my gosh, I'll be right back. Let me like run home and get my wallet. But I wasn't about to tell him that I would have to run to the Nashville airport. This whole wallet debacle is going to haunt me. Kyra's down for her next nap. I'm just reading a little bit. I'm currently reading Better Than the Movies, I think is what it's called. 66% through. It's just like a cute, easy read. I'm not like obsessed with it, wanting to read the next chapter. Like, oh my gosh, I need to read the next chapter. But it is getting really cute. I love a little rom-com. She's having another good nap. I feel like a super mom today. Good job. That's as far as we got. I'm going to heat up my dinner from last night. Makaya is having her last nap, and it's early to have dinner. It's only 5 o'clock. By the time she's down and asleep and stuff, I can just like have a cup of tea, have a snack, read. I don't know what I'm gonna do. If you're a single parent or your spouse is in the military or any situation like that, I just want to encourage you that you are doing an incredible job, because single parenting just for these 2 days, and I have one more day, is challenging enough. I would love to figure out a way to like help or bless some of you. So if that sort of situation sounds like you, could you leave a comment or maybe like leave me your Instagram handle or something, and I would just love to do something. It's like the main thing I've been thinking about these past 2 days is like, I can't imagine doing it all on my own. Also reminds me just like how grateful I am to have Gabe and stuff. I had a feeling this was gonna happen because I waited. This like Makaya didn't just go to sleep. I was like, I bet I'm gonna get my food ready and she's gonna wake up. And I think she's waking up. Anyway, this is just as good as last night. I need to update my journal. I'll show you what I've done in my bullet journal, a couple pages. I haven't done that much. This page I did like every single month, and I wanted this to be like a line a day where I write something that happened every single day. I'm very behind because I haven't even finished January yet, but that's the goal. This is the year in Polaroid, so I've only done January so far. I have space to put like a Polaroid a month, so my January one is me with my book in store, my guided journal, which is still really bizarre. So I think that'll be a really cute page once it's filled up. And then I just put in a little quote page. It says, "A reader lives 1,000 lives before he dies. The man who never reads only lives once." And then I did a little reading log page. I don't read like so many books in a year, so I didn't need to do a lot of like book pages, but I basically just have a shelf to color in how many I've read. And then this is just like my log with the date and rating. And then this is what I'm gonna work on tonight, because I remembered I had only penciled all of this in. So I made a movie page, and I don't know if you'll even be able to see it because it's in pencil. I did a video player with like videotapes on top. I wanted to do something like this, like a reading log, but for movies. I need to fill this out, and then it'll just have like movies going up, and then the same, just a list. This is like a TV series page that's just gonna be like a bunch of TVs. I don't even know how well you can see that. And then this is gonna be a playlist page where I basically just write down, log like my favorite songs of the year, maybe like my favorite song of the month or something. So then this will be full of my like 2023 songs. It's very simple, but it's enough for me to like fill out without it seeming like overwhelming, and I still have a lot more I want to do. So far so good. All right, I'm gonna work on this, drink my cup of tea, maybe find something to watch. I really don't know about White Lotus. I feel like it was too negative for me last night. I get really weird about negative things. Like I don't really like sad movies. If something is like really negative, and what I watched of White Lotus last night was like, it was fine, but just some of the themes, it was like drugs, and I don't know if you guys will agree. Kaya is taking her last nap of the day. Gabe comes home today. I'm so happy. It's honestly been such nice quality time with Micaiah. I'm really sorry. I always get so out of breath going up the stairs. The reason that I came upstairs was our friend Zach from Australia is at this men's group this year, which is really exciting. So he's coming to Nashville for the very first time. I just set up the guest room with this little welcome tray, and I have a Instax Polaroid printer. It was like the best gift. It's so cool, and I use it all the time. So I printed off a picture of all of us, got some snacks, this hat. He's going to New York after this, so we got him this nice cap. We are also slowly filling up this guest book, which I love, this little book I got off Amazon. Okay, room is all done. Gabe's landed. He's on his way back. I think they're all going to stop by Chick-fil-A first. Tell me why I have spent probably 15 minutes cleaning the house, practicing my American accent. I'll tell you why. I was watching this interview of this Australian actor who plays an American in a TV show, and I was listening to him compare the accents, and his American accent was so good. And I was like, I need to practice mine, because a lot of people think I basically have an American accent. Then when I actually switch to my American accent, it sounds so different. Should I do it for you? When Australians talk, this is embarrassing. Literally, also, this is my party trick. Like, it's so bad. We will be hanging out with a group of people, and then all of a sudden Gabe will be like, she has an incredible American accent, which I don't. Like, you'll listen to this accent and be like, this is definitely below average. But he makes me do it in front of everyone. When Australians speak, you can feel it's more at the back, whereas when Americans talk, it's at the front. I'm really thirsty. I need to drink some water. I'm really thirsty. I need to drink some water. I got this package in the mail that I thought I would open. Okay, should I stop? I'm so excited, actually. This is from Maury. Maury Baby is one of my favorite brands for Micaiah. What is it? Oh my gosh, this is so cute. And you know what I love? Is that they have these little mitten things. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Maury. Oh my gosh. I'm so happy that Gabe is on his way back. I can't wait for him to come home. Okay, I feel like that was all right. You'll have to let me know if that was so bad. But also, I feel like I only have one American accent, and it's like Valley Girl. If I try to do Southern, it's so exaggerated. I'm from Nashville, Tennessee. I know, that's really so bad. Guess who's back? Back again. He's back and never leaving me.
And I have this for you.
Oh, finally, I can leave the house.
Oh my gosh, feels good to be back now.
Aww.